Patrick Mahomes' first start in the NFL came in Week 17, 2017 at Mile High. Von Miller offsides. Patrick Mahomes on 3rd and 10. His first third down pass of his starting NFL career goes right down the middle of the field for 51 yards to a streaking Demetrius Harris. Just like that, the Broncos got a taste of just what this Patrick Mahomes guy was going to be like for the next 5 years.
You can see the arm strength and the touch that he has, the ability to go downfield, a small window to get it in there but before the safety gets over, and a beautiful throw by Mahomes.
Because later on right here, on 3rd and 14, he would shake off a blitz. A free hitter coming right at him. Protect the ball. Keep his eyes up. Set the feet. And with his whip, finds Albert Wilson for 17 yards and a first down. The Broncos really couldn't stop him.
When you talk about rare arm strength, you can see right here, no ability to step into the throw, but he can just let it rip and throw a dime to his receiver, complete the pass, perfect accuracy.
And then, with the score tied 24-24 with under 2 minutes to go in the game, it was a classic Mahomes throw. He would be chased by Von Miller right here. Eyes up down the field, and he would locate a streaking DeMarcus Robinson and flip it right into the middle of his zone. Perfect for 12 yards and a first down to keep that drive alive and go down for the game-winning field goal. And just like that, the domination of Patrick Mahomes against the Broncos would begin.
He should throw this ball away, but he finds his receiver, does such an excellent job keeping his vision downfield, and just rips it back across his body. Beautiful throw.
Threw it 25 yards for a 12-yard gain and a first down.
Next year, 2018, the Chiefs visited the Broncos Week 4. What they found out that he was more than just a great thrower. He could pull the ball down and run with the best of them, check his rearview mirror, and streak it into the end zone for a touchdown. But maybe this is the play that defined Patrick Mahomes against Denver. It was 3rd and 5. They were down 23-20 to the Broncos. And Von Miller, the great Von Miller, would be chasing him hard to his left. Couldn't get the ball in his right hand, so he switched it to his left hand for the whole world to see and shot-putted this ball to Tyreek Hill. Any means necessary, any way how. 6 yards and a first down kept the drive alive to go down and score and win.
He puts it in his left hand and shot puts it to Tyreek Hill for a 3rd down conversion. Think about what you just saw at this level against that speed rusher.
I've seen it all now, Joe.
Wow.
And then their first visit, the Broncos to Arrowhead, he threw all 4 touchdown passes on the day. The first one to Travis Kelce. Beats the free safety over the middle with a stick throw for 9 yards and the first of 4 touchdown passes on the day. The second one to Sammy Watkins. It's a combination of great play design. Watch the 2 outside receivers, they stay still, tie up the corners. The 2 inside slots, they go outside and they tie up the flat defenders and the safeties. And it left Sammy Watkins in the middle of the field to run a stick knot. An isolation right here, and Mahomes gives him the flip. And 13 yards later, Sammy Watkins was dancing and celebrating in the end zone.
This is an option route. And what he's going to do is they have the middle of the field open. He's got all this area to work. And he's just working on the linebacker. This is the matchup that they won on Todd Davis. And you're just asking a lot of your linebacker to try and cover Sammy Watkins.
When you watch the throw, Von Miller is coming off the right side here against Eric Fisher. He's driving. Undeterred, Patrick Mahomes makes a throw that looks like it's just T-ball. Put it right there for Watkins to score. And then in Week 7 of 2019, he would get hurt on this play. On this play, the 20th play of the game, Patrick Mahomes on 4th and 1 would run a quarterback sneak, and his knee would get caved in. He'd miss the rest of the game in 2 more games.
One of the most dynamic athletes in all of sports is injured on this 4th and 1 carry, and it was the right knee. In a lot of pain, and it's like they almost popped that right knee back in place.
But before his knee got caved in, he made this throw on 3rd and 2 to Mecole Hardman. I mean, it's classic Mahomes from the pocket right here. Steps up, and in the eye of the storm, locates Mecole Hardman beating Will Parks and Jackson for a touchdown, 21 yards. But he would get healthy and come back in Week 15, and for a kid from Tyler, Texas, East Texas, the snow didn't seem to bother him at all. In fact, he threw the ball like it was not even a factor, hitting Tyreek Hill, splitting the corner and the safety right there for a 41-yard touchdown.
A blast of snow does not matter. Mahomes to Hill is lethal.
And the more it snowed, the better he got. I think he rather enjoyed this day. Didn't see a lot of snow in East Texas growing up. But he makes this throw right here on a switch route to Tyreek Hill for 5 yards and a touchdown. And in an ensuing two-point conversion, with the snow and the blizzard conditions, he had his snowshoes on. And he stepped up into the pocket and avoided the rush. Got his Jake break going right here. Kept his eyes up down the field. And then checked his rearview mirror a couple of times. Got the windshield wipers working. Von Miller, he made him miss. And he finds Sammy Watkins right there for a two-point conversion. Beautiful stuff to win that game 23-3 in the snow. In 2020, the snow came early at Mile High on week 7. It didn't make a difference. It was the same results. On the dead run, he makes this throw to McCall Hardman for 38 yards. He only threw for 200 yards. He didn't have to do a lot of heavy lifting. The guys did it for him. They ran the ball great. Tyreek Hill found the end zone. And on that first game of 2020, they would put up 43 points against the Broncos, the most that they would score. At home, week 13, he's got a defensive tackle right there. Walker offsides. He's got a free play. He recognizes it. He's a veteran now. He's in his prime. He avoids the outside rush, steps up, and makes this throw to Travis Kelce. Takes advantage of the offside for 20 yards and a touchdown.
Nobody in the NFL gets opposing defenses that jump off sides more often than Patrick Mahomes. Or was it the escape from the pass rush? He looked like he was going to end up taking a sack. Or was it the throw up over the top that leads to the touchdown?
And then this one right here. How about this scramble? Down 16-12, 3rd and 5 right here. He scrambles and outruns the Broncos defense for 6 yards and a first down. And you can see the despair by the Broncos right there. Guys hanging their heads, just not having any idea how to stop them. And then the first score of 2021 this year was a scrambled touchdown. Points were hard to come by 2021 for both sides. But Mahomes gets outside the pocket, breaks the tackle, and just keeps on trucking. Right inside the pylon for a 10-yard touchdown run. And then there was this. Because the points were hard to come by, and this was a great secondary, he used his scramble rules. Here he gets outside the pocket. Somebody go deep. And that was Williams went deep, and he hits him on a dead run for 38 yards. Big plays. He was able to get him. On the final game of 2021, Week 18, the first Week 18 game in the regular season ever, the expanded schedule. Losing the third quarter. Mahomes looked fresh as can be. 18th week of the season. Maybe the freshest guy on the field. Makes everybody miss. Everybody's just grabbing and reaching and diving. And nobody can rip that fanny pack off him. Scrambles for 25 yards.
The aspect of his game that often gets overlooked is what he can do actually taking off and running and picking up yards. He's a big physical guy, but you can see he's got some shake too.
And then the Broncos up 21-17. 4th and 1. What's the play on 4th and 1? Kelce in a little short motion. Sprint right option, of course. Right out of the West Coast playbook to Tyreek Hill. 4th and 1. Keep the drive alive. Broncos trying to break the streak of Mahomes, trying to win his 9th in a row against the Broncos. 3rd and 8. 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Chiefs clinging to a 28-24 lead. He makes this throw to Travis Kelce. There's no Tyreek Hill anymore. There's no Demarcus Robinson. But there's still Travis Kelce and there's still Patrick Mahomes. Is that going to be enough to continue this streak of 9 straight wins against the Broncos? Nobody has dominated a team quite like Patrick Mahomes dominating the Broncos. 9 straight wins over 5 seasons, including his first regular season start and the final game of the 2021 season.